Today, cars are everywhere, but once upon a time, they were a rare sight. Some people even thought they were just funny horseless carriages. Let's travel back in time and see where it all began. What were the first cars like? What did our ancestors drive? And how did these ancient vehicles shape
The first self-propelled vehicle was built in 1769 by a French engineer, Joseph Cugnot. It was a massive steam-powered tricycle that could reach a speed of only 4 kilometers per hour to 0.5 miles per hour and ran for just a few minutes before needing to heat up again. But in a way, this was the first true automobile was the Benz Patent Motor Wagon, created in 1886 by Carl Benz. It was the first car powered by a gasoline engine. It had just 0.75 horsepower, but it could go much farther than steam-powered vehicles. The most interesting part? Carl Benz's wife, Bertha Benz, was the first person to take the car on a long-distance journey, proving that automobiles were the future. While Benz and Daimler were building cars in Europe, American engineers were also experimenting with automobiles. In 1893, the Duria brothers created their first gasoline-powered car. And in 1896, a young engineer named Henry Ford built his Ford Quadricycle, a simple, lightweight car that helped kickstart the American automobile industry. For a long time, cars were expensive toys for the rich. But in 1908, Henry Ford changed everything with the Model T. It was the first mass-produced car, affordable for ordinary people. It was simple, reliable, and cheap. Meanwhile, in England, Rolls-Royce introduced the Silver Ghost, a luxurious car that was known as the world's best and quietest automobile. But not all cars were gasoline-powered. In the early 1900s, steam-powered vehicles like the Stanley Steamer were quite popular. They were smooth and almost silent, and believe it or not, there were even electric cars. The Baker Electric was one of them, and it was used by famous people like Thomas Edison. Who would have thought that over 100 years later, electric cars would make a... Without these early automobiles, we wouldn't have supercars, electric vehicles, or even self-driving cars. It all started with simple, but brilliant ideas that shaped the modern world. Today, vintage cars are rare collector's items, but they can still drive and impress us with their timeless design. Which of these cars impressed you the most? Let me know in the comments. And if you enjoyed this journey into the past, don't forget to like and subscribe for more amazing stories. See you next time.